So right here, if you start bot side, you risk getting invaded by the enemy jungler, and Rengar is one of the champions that does not need a leash. You could go top side, do your Gromp, do your blue buff, and then immediately do your wolves back, right? And then assuming Kindred's doing the same exact farm path as you, she'll be doing these three camps and backing. By the time that you are backed and she is backed and she's going to this side of the jungle, you'll be going to this side of the jungle. So therefore, you guys will not encounter each other at all for a while. Until she tries ganking and her farm path gets messed up, you won't have a chance of getting invaded and you won't be dying because she'll always be on the other side of the map as you. It doesn't let you counter gank as much, but Rengar's pretty weak early game, so I generally farm until 6. But in silver, you can't get a lot of ganks off. But I don't go for that in silver. I mean, I don't go for that in my elo, but in silver, you definitely could go for it. But I'm saying you don't want to get cheesed early game and then ruin your late game as Rengar, because if she could easily do this and then go right here, kill you here. You don't want that to happen, so just start top side because it's a win-win situation for you. And basically, if she comes in your jungle bot side, she wastes all this time because you're not even here. So she's like, oh, okay, well I gotta go back into my jungle. You wasted 30 seconds of her time, and that's a lot of time for a jungler. So right here, you get a gank off, right? But the problem is that you walk away. And you may be thinking, well, man, I'm not gonna tax my laner. But it's not taxing. This is not taxing. What this is pushing the wave into tower. By pushing the wave into the tower, you are denying the mid laner that just died farm. Because they're dead right now, right? If you don't help push this wave, Rise is not going to push very quickly. The wave is going to, like, it's not going to be pushed to the tower, it's not going to die to tower. The minions that die to tower deny the enemy mid laner, which is Quinn. I don't know why there's a Quinn mid. And it also puts you ahead because you get ahead in gold and XP. So always push the wave to tower, except if the wave will not crash to tower and it will get stuck here. And you can tell by where the minion wave is right here if it will. If you're pushing the wave to tower, the minion wave is like right here coming up and you're killing a wave, and that's going to fuck the laner. If the minion wave is back here, you're pretty safe to push it to tower. So that's a really big hole in gameplays that I see a lot and people don't realize is a mistake. Is pushing the tower. So right here, when you ulted, you didn't use your you used your empowered Q, but you didn't bowl in midair and you didn't W. Watch. You jump in. You Q, right? But you didn't bola or W, which is part of the one-shot combo. You wouldn't have to W there, but you should have bowled midair. If you didn't know, when you bowl in midair, there's no cast animation, so you can get your bola off without missing it pretty much, because if you were right here and you bola her, there's no possible way for her to dodge it because you're so close to her. And you didn't do your bola in midair, right? So keep watching the fight. You Q again, which is good, but you still haven't bullet or used your E, which is very bad. And then by the time that you get here, you bola, it misses when you could have hit it earlier. And then, see, well, I mean, you still kill her in the end, but it's a misplay. So make sure that you bowl in midair and don't be stingy on it. So at this point, you're doing really well because you have almost 50 farm at 10 minutes, and you've been ganking a lot, so having 48 farm is absolutely okay. But you should always aim for 50 farm. Anything above 50 farm at 10 minutes is great. Anything below 50 farm at 10 minutes should be improved on. Your goal every game should be 50 farm, and as soon as you reach that goal of 50 farm, keep getting it up. You get 55 farm next game. Well, you gotta get 50. You gotta get more than that the next game. Keep doing that over and over until you hit your max. And then, well, I mean, they'll be a max at some point, but just keep going. Like, even if you get 70 farm, just say, well, I gotta get 71 next game. You gotta aim higher. What you're about to do right here is a huge misplay. You see, this could have been warded. This could have been warded by Quinn, right, or the jungler. And had you walked into this brush, she would have known that you're coming. Wait. Oh, wait. You can see if it's warded. Let's check. Okay, it was not warded, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for you. But, you see, this could have been warded. So, if you walk here and ulti, she would know you wasted an ultimate. That's less time for you to get kills, less time for you to snowball, right? But, had you walked... These bushes could have also been warded, but if they were, then she would have known beforehand, and there's no way to get around that. But... you could have gone around, and you could have gone here, here and ult it through lane, because there's no possible way this is warded. So that's how you make your ganks effective, is that you gank through lane, because there's no possible way they can tell you're coming. Or if you're lazy and you want to be risky, you could go through here. But this is a little bit risky. But you should not be ganking through the jungle on Rengar with your ultimate. And then there's also a misplay after this. I'll continue playing it. So okay. So right here, you Q too early. You see Empowered Savagery. Rengar's next basic attack will deal bonus damage and grant him attack speed and attack damage. And use that too early, and it's going to time out before you even get to her because you used it so early. Boom, it's gone. Right here. It's gone. You don't have it anymore. So at this point you should know, man, I misplayed, I'm gone. I'm not going in. She's already under her tower and you don't have anything to kill her. You should back off right now. But you go in anyways, and you don't bull in midair. Very crucial to bull in midair. And you also don't W. So there's no possible way for you to kill her. And that's it. That's what happens. But you might not even know Rengar's combo yet. So I'll tell you after I send you this. Right here, you made the mistake of not using your ultimate midair. I mean, not using your bull in midair. Because you can go in on her empowered Q, which I think that's what you're going to do. So let's slow it down. Oh, okay. You need to empowered Q midair, not after you land. Empower Q midair, and then watch. You don't get in the bush. You might be drunk in this, so I might be, you know, criticizing you for nothing. But then you ulti too late. As soon as you see Quinn and you mess up like that, like right there, you should have ultied right away. And I know it's hard to think about these things while you're in game because, you know, hindsight is 20/20, but first of all, you should have, because she interrupted your jump, I know, but it was after that you already landed on her almost that she interrupted your jump, didn't it? So it'd be better to Q early game. I mean, Q earlier. Sorry, I'm tired. Q earlier. And then E midair. Always E midair. I haven't done that at all this game. I understand you might not even know that's a mechanic on Rengar, but that's what you need to be doing is E-ing midair. And also noting, you were 2-0 at one point. 2-0. At that point, you were snowballing. You were applying a lot of pressure, right? As soon as you die once, one time, that pressure is gone. And you died mid lane to Quinn for absolutely no reason. So the pressure that you had to carry the game is now gone. You died again. Snowballing is pretty much non-existent now. Now you have to play back and rely on your team to carry you through mid-game because you made mistakes. It happens to me too, but you should definitely... I'll teach you how to snowball when we get in Curse Voice. So this time you have 5 Ferocity and ready to go in. You see Kindred and you want to go. So you press R and you're going in. She knows, she sees the exclamation point, so she knows. But I think here you also Q too early. Let's check. Yep, you Q too early right there too. All you did is get the normal Q off. And you also did not bull in midair. Noting that again, very important. And you also did not W. And so she's gone. And that could have went a lot better had you played it better. But now you know. Another of you not using your E midair and not using your W. See, had you already been slowed, you would have died. And you would have had stacks to use your empowered Bulla. Wait, are you gonna get it off? No, you're not gonna get it off. But you're gonna kill him anyways. But that tower shots could have been avoided had you did your combo correctly, but you'll know after the video. I'm like... So right here with there being a Kindred and a Tahm Kench on the other team, like I said, by the way, hindsight is 20/20, so I'm going to be seeing the situations in different eyes than you are seeing the situations while you're in the game. But you might have thought, this is a good time to gank. There's 2 people top, my Poppy's there. But, let's see what happens. You go in, you empowered Q early, no bull in midair. You go in again, you hit the bull up, but it isn't Kindred, she does counter you very hard. You're not able to get it off on her because of Tahm Kench, and you die. It's unfortunate. But, you should have went into that situation knowing that was going to be the outcome. Even if Poppy got the kill, that's not anything for you. You got nothing out of it. And she's gonna die from that. See, had you not gone into that situation, that would have never happened because Poppy was already back here safe. And you need to play as the game is going with you snowballing. You can't go for plays like that when you're not like 0 deaths anymore, because now you have 2 deaths before that play, and your pressure is going to be a lot less, and you're going to be a lot less stronger than the enemy jungler is at that time. So at this moment, once again, your Q times out before you can even jump because you're using it too early. Just use your Q mid-air. Don't use it before you jump from now on, because it's a lot easier that way and you don't really use anything. So just while you're jumping mid-air, just pull that Q out. And so you jump. You probably don't pull in mid-air because you don't know that's what you do on Rengar yet. You jump, and see, that's just your auto attack damage. That's no Q. But you do Q her. I don't know why she's not just throwing you away. Okay, that should not have worked out for you, but I'll give you Rengar's combo after this because you keep making that mistake. Because had you used the combo right there, that was free low. What you're doing here is you're just hovering around. It's like you could be farming your jungle. You don't have vision on them, but you're just before this you were just hovering around. You were just letting them take the towers while you stood there and you couldn't defend against it. And I make that mistake sometimes too, but it's very, very bad to make. Because while you were just sitting there while they were taking your tower, it's not good to just stand there because you can't stop them from taking it, but you can keep farming and keep scaling. Because if you stand there while they take it, but you can't defend against it, you're just wasting your time. And that's a horrible mistake to make as a jungler.